21, I'm going to say the same thing as I said for question 20 and question 18. It's all about setting your work out properly. First off, so that you don't get confused and so that you can see what you've done, because you're not all going to be able to look at this and go, oh, I know exactly what I need to do straight away. I mean, if you do, great, but if you don't, you want to work out a few things, hope you get some marks for it, and then maybe after a little while you'll be able to spot how to figure it out. But working backwards, I need to work out the ratio of the volume of the sphere to the volume of the cylinder. So, well, there's only some ratio work later on, but actually, clearly, first I want the volume of the sphere, volume of the cylinder. Volume of the sphere, I can work out straight away. Actually, I'm going to pop the surface area of the sphere and volume of the sphere equations up now. Okay, there we go. Now, worth noting, these two would normally be given to you in any question. They've just not been in this paper, but I think they were added on when you took your mock. These two are in every paper. These two are not. You need to know these. I mean, this is just the volume of a prism, isn't it? So it's a circle times the height. So nobody normally forgets that one. The surface area of a cylinder is your two circles at either end times the rectangle which makes up the middle. It's the circumference of the circle times the height. So now we've got all four of those in. We can use them bit by bit to work backwards. So we want to work out the volume of the sphere, volume of the cylinder. Can't work out the volume of the cylinder, I'm afraid. We don't have the height. So we need to work out what the height is. Oh, there's no information. Oh, hold on, let's look again. Total surface area of the cylinder is twice the total surface area of the sphere. So, if I know the surface area of the cylinder, I can work out the height. Once I've got the height, I can work out the volume of the cylinder. So, in order to work out the surface area of the cylinder, I need to find the surface area of the sphere, and then I'm going to work backwards with that. So, surface area of the sphere with a radius 6. So I'm going to write down what I do each time. Like I was saying, most important bit. Oops, sphere. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Surface area of the sphere. 4/3 pi, oh, not r, we know what r is, times by 6, times by, don't know what happened there, 6 cubed. So, times in by 6, 4 pi times, sorry, I've written 4/3, I really shouldn't have, good job, I just checked that. Don't get this confused. Looks rubbish. 4 times pi r cubed. Right. Which, when you put that into your calculator, if you've got a nice calculator, will tell you 144 pi. Absolutely no point in changing that. Now I'm going to use my surface area of the cylinder equation. I'm going to make sure that it's obvious they're different. Surface area of cylinder. Not much space here. Ooh. Cylinder, oh goodness me. So, well, first off, I know it's going to be double the other one, so it's going to be 288 pi. It's double this one. Now, if I use this equation above it as well, I know that 288 pi is equal to 2 times pi times 3 squared plus 2 times pi times 3 times h. Right, let's rearrange this to make h subject to the formula. So, first I'm going to simplify that right hand side. Well, that's 9 times 2, so it's 18 pi. Plus 2 times 3, so 6 pi h. So if I just take away 18 first, I get 270 pi on this side, equal to 6 pi h on that side. Divide by pi and then divide by 6 gives me 45. So they all cancel out and everything. So let's just ignore the fact that answer box is there. I would have been able to squeeze this in had I not got a big fat sinus. Okay, so there's the surface area of a sphere to find the surface area of a cylinder, all to find the height. Now I've got the height, I can find that 2 volumes and we're away. So the volume of the sphere, volume of the sphere is 4/3 pi times 6 cubed. cubed. I just realised that's a cubed up there. It should have been a squared. I was using my notes so it didn't come out as obviously wrong, but let's just rub that out. Yeah, can't rub it out, never mind. There we go. Anyway, right, so that gives me a bigger one, which is 288, I believe. Yeah, 288 again. Gorgeous that. So the volume of that sphere is twice the surface area. That is lovely sometimes. Right, now I need the volume of my cylinder, which is pi r squared h. Oh, there's no point right now. I've got that written above. It's pi times 6 it's 3 on the cylinder, 3 squared times 45, which gives me 405 pi. So my ratio, which way around does it want it? It wants the ratio of the volume of the sphere to the volume of the cylinder. So sphere first, so sphere is 288 pi, cylinder is 405 pi. Oh, well, so obviously my pi's will cancel out for a bit. 288, 405. Now that does simplify down as well to 32 to 45. That's as clear as simple as it goes, which I always find a bit frustrating because it feels like you might have got the answer wrong if it doesn't simplify down to 2 to 1 or 3 to 2 or something, but sometimes it does. Sometimes they just leave you with nasty numbers that don't simplify down very much. So there we go, and set out, although my handwriting is obviously atrocious using this stylus, it's set out so it's really clear what I've been doing at every point. Oh, I don't like that. I'm going to write that down so it doesn't. It's really clear what I've been doing as I've gone along.